curtain's about to go up, isn't it, Dan?
It is, yes,
it is.
Oh,
They're in the wings waiting for their cue this morning.
Hey.
We're joined by Jonathan Neale, Prince Charming, and Andy Smith, the Dame. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Welcome along. So, he does like Prince Charming, really, doesn't he?
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
Suave and sophisticated.
He does, yes. Good looking, can't say more about it, can you?
You lie like a cheap watch.
And Andy in the corner there, who is the Dame.
There's nothing like a dame.
No.
Nothing in the world.
He just said, we can't stay too long, go get my dress on.
Well, okay, this is where I confess I actually played the Dame in Cinderella years ago down in London.
Now, funny thing is about Trevor's here, we had a sidekick a while back, a guy called Patrick Deadman, who's a friend of the station, comes in from time to time. And the first time I met Trevor's, he said something about your wardrobe, didn't he?
Yes, he said ladies' underwear. No, that is not right. I do wear shorts under my dresses.
So there you go. You got
I don't know, I've done this for a few years now, and I quite like wearing tights.
Yeah. Well, Robin Hood did, so...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's quite liberating.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
Robin Hood, so why not? So, how long have you been doing this now then, Jonathan, yourself?
This will be my, 7th year of doing the panto.
Wow.
I did it 1 year when I was King Elvis Potty Maximus III, King of the Wrinklies. Then I had 2 years off, and then I've been in every one since.
Oh,
But,
right.
yeah, bloody good fun.
What about you, Andy?
This is my second one. Last year in Pinocchio was Mumma Dol Mio, which was Pinocchio's mum, and then this year I've got the Dame.
Oh.
So,
We all really struggle to remember what we did in the previous years, because we get so focused on what we're doing.
Oh, I
this
know,
year.
I know. Yes, because the last thing you want is suddenly start uttering last year's lines.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you? Because I can still remember lines. We've got running jokes by texts, by emails, and if we see one another, and it just sticks, it burns into your brain.
Yeah, there are sort of key phrases you remember from each panto each year, but I struggle to remember the lines from the year that I'm doing, let alone the
Could you remember
years.
better the year after? Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'd be any good at it because, doing what I do here, I work with no script at all, no prompts, no bullet points, no nothing hardly.
It's amazing.
And everything I say just comes straight out. But some people can't work without working from scripts, and I think I'd be hopeless at learning lines. I think I really would.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I would. I'd have to
But you have some of these really annoying people though that sort of like just turn up after like second rehearsal and know all their lines already.
Oh, isn't it infuriating?
no, yeah, I don't know anyone like that.
I mean, a while back I got involved with a video DVD. One of our guys at the station who was...
Can we talk about that live on air? I don't.
Yeah, it's all right, yeah, it's fine, yeah, no problem at all, yep. I starred in DVD, yep. Basically, one of our guys on stations, making... I was in character.
your mask on.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
So I really sort of like got into the part, really quite well.
Yeah, do you find that, guys, when you're actually doing... I mean, I don't know if you're talking about dress. Is it sort of like dress rehearsal today, then?
We've got, after this, we have got to go and get ready for the first
Do
time.
you really get into character, then, once you're actually kitted out as...
Last year, for me, it was my first time, and, you're trying to learn it, and you're learning your words, but you've got to put it out there. And as soon as the dress goes on, that's it. Boom.
Andy does like wearing dresses. I'd also say
Fridays.
he's very good at dressing up as standard because every year Andy does a bit of a legendary night at his. He owns up at the local pub, the Nag's Head in Harby, and he does a legendary night for Halloween. And Andy's costumes for Halloween, they're pretty out there.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 year I walked into the pub and he was dressed as a pumpkin. full orange body paint. It was a sight to behold.
Well, I work in schools, and
there you go.
That's impressive.
The script's been changed next year.
We'll pass the towel around in a moment.
Yeah. When I played a Dame, you said you said you had that.
We're allowed to give sweets out, but you have to hand them to them.
Yeah.
And in pantos when I went to when I was a kid, the shows, they used to throw them out into the audience.
Yeah,
but apparently, once too many kids got like hard-boiled chews in the eyes and stuff. So
Yeah.
so they can't do that.
No,
anymore.
this kid just burst into tears. I mean, I must have looked so grotesque with the makeup. It was.
That's the idea. You want to scare them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's always good. Make a couple of kids cry at the matinee performance.
Yeah.
we used to,
Okay, that's a good advert for the show.
we used to also scare the Daleks years ago, didn't we? Hiding behind the sofa, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
As kids.
Yeah,
You know, you used to always hide behind the sofa from a Dalek.
Yeah.
You just loved doing that.
Actually, going on to that. So about a couple of years back, dink plunger in his hands.
The
Yeah,
Daleks are basically scary.
yeah.
They were, yeah. And the Cybermen as well, when they come out of the manhole covers in the street.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
They don't make programs like them more, do they?
no, they don't.
Well, they do actually. Doctor Who is still on TV.
Yeah, it is. It's actually got better effects now.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah.
The other thing is, I got into the amateur draft. You can't do it now. Literally, the flash powder. It's obviously
Flashbang,
safety
yeah.
controls on that now a lot more controlled. Whereas when
we have a bit of a laissez-faire attitude to safety. We have a couple of flashbangs, and we're supposed to be a metre away, and we always are a metre away from the flashbang. Definitely a solid metre away.
Yeah.
So who's responsible for the pyrotechnics then in the production zone?
That's a chap called Martin Fagan.
Oh, we know.
No, we know
Excellent
Martin.
job.
We know Martin.
Yeah.
We know Martin. Yeah, yeah. Well, God forbid, if there's any problems, he can treat it.
Bit of powder burn. When it goes wrong, it really can go wrong. God,
The hard
But
is obviously the best one you've ever seen.
yeah, you just carry on regardless, don't you? Just make it up as you go along, don't you? Really, really
You
good
do?
fun. Yeah.
I think that we all set out to put on the most professional, most or the best show we possibly can, with everyone remembering the lines and getting everyone on stage at the right time and all the songs done as best as we possibly can. However, generally speaking, every year the mistakes are usually the funniest
The
bits.
one mistake this year that is going to happen is the dance scene with myself and the Ugly Sisters.
Yes.
There's a song with a complete dance scene which all three of us can't get right.
Completely out of time.
Well, nobody will know, will they?
No,
I mean,
it is funny.
I've
when it
got
goes
that
wrong.
problem this past week in Fiddler. They said, "Oh right, we're going to do the dance scenes now." And I'm going, "I won't be able to cope with that."
There's a fantastic lady called Jo Ives who does all our choreography, and she's just a nice lady. But I really struggle to understand how she's got the patience to try and control a bunch of people. She's got such bad timing as well.
I mean, one thing I must say about performances of any kind. I mean, some years ago we went to.
The thing you can't predict is,
Yeah.
we were told last year, when you say certain lines, you got to hold for that laughter.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and there's no laughter. And you think, right, okay, and you carry on, and then you're going to say your next line, and you're not expecting anything.
And then they laugh.
everyone just starts laughing, and it throws you.
Yeah.
And it's different every night.
Yeah.
Every night is different.
We do our opening night is always it's free tickets for OAPs. And we always have a fantastic crowd on Wednesday night. They're absolutely brilliant, really up for it, really good fun, and they will laugh in all sorts of different places, and it's a really good opening night. Come to the Thursday and Friday night, and they will laugh in completely different places, and they're completely different shows.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting.
Do you have bits in your productions where you have to sort of hold, like the main person in the front is doing all the movement, and everybody else goes like a freeze frame? Do you have anything
We
like that?
have got this year. We've got
Yeah.
a long scene in the second act
Is it?
where I'm on from after 5 minutes till the end.
Yeah, myself and Andy were looked in as kind of like shock, and when we realised for the first time that we go on stage about 5 minutes into the second act.
It's at the ball.
Yeah, and then we're on stage all the time for pretty much 2/3 of the second act, which is quite daunting because I, as I've already said, I'm useless at remembering my words, and I usually go off stage, read my script backstage about 20 times, and then go back out and do my bit. And this year I can't do that. So if those people are coming to see the show, you'll probably see me be looking at odd places, and that's because I've got my words dotted around discrete locations.
On your cuffs. And, one of the shows, I think it was. No, we were doing Jack and the Beanstalk. That's it. And she had the script in the wicker basket, so she could remember.
We did Jack and the Beanstalk a couple of years ago, and I went out on stage, and I was supposed to have 2 bags of magic beans in my pockets, and I completely forgot to take them out, and that completely threw me. I was on stage with a lady called Helena, and I eventually just turned to the audience and said, "Yeah, I've got that completely wrong. Let's just get off stage." I just walked off, and they all laughed, and it was fine. And the show went on.
Professional.
Do you have a prompter?
We do. That's actually my dad.
Ah, right, okay, yes.
Again, I'm not entirely sure how long he's going to be able to. He's 70 this year. He's 70 on the 5th of January, which he'll kill me for saying.
Which leads into a good point. It's your mum's birthday today.
It is. Happy birthday, mummy.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Judith.
happy birthday.
Yeah. The reason why it's about the freeze frame shot bits you might do on stage is because sometimes I talk to her thinking anything,
Yeah, the freeze frames are a bit awkward though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know about Andy, but I have quite a lot of nervous energy when I'm on stage, so I find it quite hard to
difficult to
stand
stand still. Yeah. Yeah, but I started working in schools, and all the shows I've been there. That's obviously one of the.
Eddie tends to has Eddie he writes, directs, produces the show. He has heart attacks when we ad lib.
I'm sure. As long as you get back onto the script, I suppose.
Well,
But
he always says
I mean, if it had been a play, you can't.
Yeah.
There was only one again just before I joined the group. This is down in London, so we're talking about over 30 odd years ago. Delivered the line.
I did not too dissimilar thing a few years ago when I said something to the audience to get myself off stage to go back and just go straight up to my dad, the prompt, and say, "What is my next line?" Because I couldn't hear him. But yeah. Things happen.
Yeah.
When do you start rehearsing then for this performance, and how long in advance do you do that?
Most people started in October, but I missed the first 10. No, it's we do auditions in October. Is that right?
Yeah,
First week of October,
yeah,
and
then it
starts November, first week of November.
Yeah.
Do 3 months of rehearsals. It's
And
now
then
it's three a week at the minute.
Yeah, it builds up. So you start off in sort of November, and it's sort of once a week, and then you might have a once a week, and then a set build on the weekend, and then it gets more and more sort of.
Oh, so you build your own set as well?
Yeah.
Kevin Beckham does a lot of that.
Yeah,
Doesn't he?
it does the artwork for it. He's brilliant.
He was playing the Fool this year.
Yes. Chester, the jester from Leicester.
I love it.
Are you having a go at all the locals in your productions again, as always?
As standard?
Yeah,
Yeah, as
the
you
pub
do.
landlord gets
Yeah.
a bit of a roasting.
Yes, that's Andy.
Yep.
My mum and dad both get a bit of a roasting.
The Harvey Garage and Big Dave there. Dave
Oh,
Judge.
Dave will love that.
Yeah.
He'll love the fact that he's got a mention on the radio. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Other garages are available, but not in Harvey.
Not as good as the Harvey Garage, though, with the
okay.
T-junction as well.
Okay, Harvey
Best
Garage,
fly
did
up
you
in
say?
the world, there.
You mean Harvey Garage?
Yeah.
Harvey Garage.
Yeah, okay, fine.
That's Harvey Garage.
Yeah.
Free breakfast, please, Anne.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, 'cause we've been seen you before, and you always give a lot of stick to locals.
Yeah, that's all. That's what they go for.
Yeah,
that's why they go. It really is. And then some of them probably join in, and that's what happened to me. That's what happened to half.
Andy would do that, wouldn't
Yeah, I'll do presenting.
he? You'd love to be a DJ.
My knowledge of music.
Yeah.
Good one.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good.
There you go, guys. Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, 103 The Eye. Bit of a link in there, you said, Andy, early on, didn't you? A few
Yeah,
songs.
that's one of our numbers from the show.
Yeah.
We finish on that, don't we?
Yeah.
The rehearsals are obviously going well.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah, no, it is. We finish on that song.
And our Cinderella, played by Bev, does a lot of the solos in there, doesn't she?
Yeah, Bev sings 3 songs in total. Bless her.
So are you good singers?
No.
Join the company.
Andy, actually, you've got a decent voice.
Yeah, not too bad if it's Barry White.
I was going to say,
We did
Barry White.
last year. We did a separate to Harvey Harlequins. We did a Stars in Your Eyes night where we came on as different characters. Did pre-videos of what we do day to day and came out, and I actually did Barry White, which was interesting.
Yeah, I did Tony Christie.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think I could imitate any of the singers, really. Could you?
No, not really.
No. My dad here, by the way, it's not really my dad, but we call him my dad. It's a bit of a long story. You wanted to talk about about kids and going to school in the snow, didn't you, Jonathan, off air a minute ago? You mentioned about when you were kids and you went to school. And
Well, no, I was just mentioning that apparently quite a lot of the schools around here shut on sort of midday on Thursday in the snow, which I thought was a bit ridiculous.
We didn't.
My comments, which you picked up on, was that when I was a kid, we went to school. Short of the Armageddon, we went to school. So I just thought it was a bit ridiculous. But
I think what happens is it.
anyway, we digress as always.
Yes,
Very briefly with that.
of course we do. That's it.
So, yeah.
We'll put that behind us now.
Yes,
It's
yes.
behind you.
Oh, no, it isn't. Is there any of that in there this week, in this
Yes,
production?
there is.
Oh,
There's,
great traditional stuff. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
there's a scene with a baby, which we lose, and apparently it's behind me, but I can't find it.
Ah, okay.
it's behind you, though, Andy. How can you not find
I
it?
just can't see it.
Can't see.
And I can't look round 'cause the
Yeah,
microphone's
there's
not
a show. I'm trying to think there. It was in Cinderella. For some reason, we had a sunflower. Great.
You're busy then?
Yes, it's a long time ago that was when I did that. But
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we've got a few tricks up our sleeve. We always like to throw something in that the audience isn't going to expect. So it's,
Do you do apart from obviously mistakes that happen on a given night. Do you ever do anything different on a night-to-night basis at all?
Not really. I mean,
really, no?
on the matinee, we meant to calm it down a little bit. But
Yeah,
there's
there
not
are
really
certain lines that are deleted for the matinee.
Yeah, but last year I know I forgot that it was the matinee, and this is my normal
Is it
lines.
innuendo then?
It's innuendo. There are a couple of sort of blue jokes.
Oh,
say,
okay. Yeah, obviously,
but
yeah, sure.
that may not go down too well with very young kids.
No,
We sort of cut them out with the matinee. Nothing too horrendous.
No.
What would worry me is they understood it.
Yeah, they probably do. It's a scary thing.
They do indeed, yeah. So, yeah. You wanted a song for your mum, by the way, didn't you?
I did. Well, as it's my mummy's birthday, I think I've said. Yeah, hello, mummy. Happy birthday. I thought I was going to request a song for her. So, can I have The Boxer by Simon Garfunkel, please?
You certainly can.
Thank you very much.
Back with you guys after this one. Your mum.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. Simon Garfunkel, the boxer. And, well, sold out are you all round then? The tickets have all gone, have they?
Nearly.
Nearly?
So when is it and where is
Our
it?
first show is on Wednesday the 30th.
Is it Thursday?
Yes, it is the 30th. And we've got 5 shows. Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday matinee and Saturday night.
Very good, Andy. You remember that?
I remember where we are.
Yeah.
And
It's in the back
The
of his cuff.
virtually all sold out though already.
It's written on his cuff.
Yeah, but the I was just discussing off air. The Saturday night was sold out within 24 hours. Friday night soon followed, as did the Wednesday night. We've still got good availability on the Thursday night. So if you want to buy some tickets, they're £8 for adults, £4 for kids. It's a damn fine show, so I reckon you should all come along and buy some tickets. And if you want the number to book the tickets, my mother is actually the booking clerk, so
she's getting a lot of
it's a
airtime
family
today.
affair.
Judith Neale, all over the air.
Neale, yeah. So the number is 01949 860 713. You give my mother a call, Judith, and book your tickets.
And if you want to take a look at their website, it's www.harbyharlequins.co.uk, and all that information is on there. And who knows, you might actually be able to audition for next year's production. They might need.
We're always looking for new talent.
Yeah, yeah, and
Or just talent.
Or just talent.
Sorry, Eddie.
So, when Eddie came to see us a while back, I did ask him, I says, when do you start your next production, and do you sort of know what it is? And he sort of never lets on much about what the next one's going to be, does he, really?
No. There's each year we try and get out of him what the next year's panto is, and for many years he never told anybody.
No.
But I've got an idea of what next year's panto is going to be already.
yeah, but don't say.
No.
no.
It's sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you do get distinct ideas during the course of doing one panto. You get really clear ideas of what you can do for another panto bit next year's or the year after, that sort of thing.
One thing we wanted to do, we never did, was Peter Pan. Because they'd never had, and it was a, shall we say, it was a Venture Scout drama group, and they were talking about, if we do acrobatic lifts by people wearing black, and of course I was heavy even then, so there was no way I was going to be able to fly.
Yeah, but
I think we could do that.
Oh yeah. I'm not lifting you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've always told you the idea of moving the panto to doing a show pre-Christmas. Because we really love to do the A Christmas Carol.
Oh yes,
We'd love to do that, but
there's just too much going on.
it's far too much going on. So
The fact that yours is slightly later than some, that means you get a really good audience. I would
that
think.
and the fact that we're pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh
as
yes,
well.
yeah, absolutely.
The good factor as well.
That goes.
Well, I think, Andy, we'll have to let you go and get your dress on, won't
Thank
we?
you very much.
Yeah, and don't forget after the show, it's all behind you.
Yes, it will be. But probably until then, it'll be in front of him as well. But there you go.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys, for coming to see us today. Good luck with the performance.
Yeah, break a leg, as they say.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
And, come and talk to us again next year, or later in the year when you're doing your next one, of course, when you find out from Eddie what you're doing. As you say, you won't let on too much, will you? Thanks a lot, guys, for coming today.
Cheers.